Hello, good people. Welcome back to yet another great and interesting episode. And you're still with your girl Unosisa. So today we are exploring a province in northern Vietnam. It's called Ninh Binh. And don't be confused, the capital of this place is also called Ninh Binh. So on your way to the famous northern cities of Vietnam like Ha Long Bay or Sapa, you could make a stop in Ninh Binh. It's worth a visit. You don't have to stay too long because there are activities that you can just find in one day. And on this one, believe me Ninh Binh has nothing more to offer besides unspoiled nature. And of course, we will be exploring the mountains and beautiful valleys of Ninh Binh. So make sure that you watch until the end. This is a place that is less traveled, so you definitely enjoy your time here because there are hidden spots that are not so touristic and they are not famous at all, but they are worth a visit. But I must say, there are places that are famous and they are very touristic as well. So let's take a look. And this right here is one of the districts in Ninh Binh, which is called How Do. I'm not sure of the pronunciation because it also goes with the tone, so I'll just leave it down below. As I've mentioned earlier, in Ninh Binh there are various activities to choose from, but the main two that are famous it's the Trang An boat tour and the Mua Cave, which is the well-known mountain with a huge stone dragon. And it can be very difficult to choose between the two if you have limited time or maybe you don't want to spend too much time in Ninh Binh. Well, here's a quick solution for you. If you want to skip one of the two activities between the Mua Cave and the Trang An, the easier way will be to take this private boat tour, not the Trang An boat tour, but this one I'm showing you. It takes less time and it costs less. For 3 people, because I was traveling with the 2 ladies that I met on my way to Ninh Binh, and then we all went there together. We asked these people how much they're going to charge, and then they charged us like a huge price. Then we had to negotiate, but we ended up paying 150,000 Vietnamese dong for 3 people. And this tour takes about 30 minutes to 45 minutes at max to go and come back to where you started, as compared to the Trang An boat tour, which takes 3 hours and it costs 200,000 Vietnamese dong per person. So this one is more convenient price-wise, and it will also allow you to save more time to do other things. From my experience, I would say this boat tour will offer you more or less the same experience as you would get from the Trang An boat tour, just the difference with time and the amount of money you'll have to pay. If I could remember correctly, this boat tour includes 3 or 4 different caves that we have to pass through when we're paddling. And it was an amazing experience, I don't want to lie. Even though I didn't do the famous Trang An boat tour, this was an amazing experience alone, and I saved so much time and so much money, and I was able to do other activities within a day. But also the advantage of taking this boat tour, it will allow you enough time to go to the Mua Caves, and you can even bike going there because it's not very far from this place, even though I cannot really remember the exact kilometers. The Ninh Binh mountain is one of the most beautiful tourist attractions they have in Ninh Binh, and it's worth a visit, trust me. So you have 500 steps that you have to climb up from the entrance till the top of the mountain. But just before you get to the tip of the mountain, there are 2 sites that you can go to, and they are both worth seeing. So on the other side there is the pagoda and the temple, and you get to see a beautiful view. It will show you the east side of the province, and then when you get to the side where there is the stone dragon, That's where you get to see almost the whole city view, and it's so beautiful because it's just lined with nature, limestones and lakes and rice fields. So you enjoy your time here. Just one thing I didn't enjoy about this place, the way it was so touristic, it was even hard to get a nice photo, and even taking videos, it was very hard. And also I would say that people that are scared of heights, I wouldn't recommend that they try this, because for you to get to the tip of the mountain, like on the dragon side of the mountain, it will require you to be courageous and tell yourself that this is adventure. The Mua Cave is actually a cluster of mountains and limestones that are lined together. You'll also find rice fields. And this is one of the caves that we happened to find when we were done at the Mua Cave. So if you have time when you're done at the Mua Cave, you could also check out this place. It's very nice. And if I could remember very well, you don't have to pay anything to get to this cave. Listen, you can do whatever and go wherever you want in Ninh Binh, but one place that you cannot miss out is the Tam Coc district. That is one place there is no way you can miss out. Like, this place is just filled with nature, limestones and mountains and lakes that are lining together and they're forming this nice formation. It's just pure nature, untouched and unspoiled nature that you would really love to see. It will just blow your mind off. Tam Coc is not really a big district, but you shouldn't have a problem finding accommodation there, because while we're still wandering around enjoying the beauty and the nature of Tam Coc, we saw not one but two accommodations, and they should be costing around the same price, even though I cannot be sure on that one because we only went to one place which caught our interest because it was right in the middle of mountains and limestones, and it had this beautiful lake in front of it. And the price per night was less than $4, which also included breakfast, and that was pretty much cheap and affordable. It was clean and foreign friendly. And the other one we saw, even though we didn't go out inside, it looked pretty much the same as the one that we decided to stay in. So you shouldn't have problems with finding accommodation for as long as you book early, because they could be fully booked since there are not so many places for accommodation. But trust me, this is a place you cannot miss out. Tam Coc is a place to visit. On our way back to our hotels, we saw this beautiful open lake with beautiful sunset that is just going beyond the mountain and limestones. We decided to catch a sunset here. We had a beautiful afternoon. We had some other tourists that were just driving along. They decided to make a stop, and we all sat here together. We enjoyed our afternoon together, got to know one another. It was just a beautiful afternoon. Then we all went our different ways afterwards. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and this is how we wrap up Vietnam. This is actually my last video of Vietnam. It has been such a great honor and a great adventure with you guys, exploring the beautiful nature in Vietnam, mountains and valleys of Vietnam. And if you do find this video interesting and informative, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave your comment down below. I'll catch you on my next video when I start to explore China. And thank you so much for watching until the end again. Thank you for the love and support. Goodbye.